Luke here with your Weather Wednesday video post. As promised, today's topic is volcano myths. Myth number 1. Volcanoes are more active today than in the past. This myth is almost always due to the media whenever volcanoes start making the news. You'll see headlines like, "Volcanoes erupt all over the world, and nobody knows why," or "Earth's core in crisis." Truth be told, Earth is not becoming more geologically active. There is an ebb and flow with geologic activity. Some patches have more eruptions than others. At any given moment, there are about 12 volcanoes erupting around the world. So pretty much it's always happening. Because of our modern ability to monitor volcanoes in remote locations thanks to satellites, and of course the speed of which news travels, an eruption that might have gone unnoticed hundreds of years ago is bound to make headlines in today's news. In short, the world isn't more volcanically active, we're just more volcanically aware. Myth number 2. Volcanoes let out smoke when they erupt. The word smoke isn't really accurate when talking about volcanoes and their eruptions. Yes, volcanoes can blast materials tens of thousands of feet up into the sky, none of which is smoke. Volcanic ash is not created from burning materials, but rather from lava and rock that is shattered into tiny pieces that are typically less than 2 millimeters across. Yes, ash looks like smoke when it blows upward because it's carried by volcanic gases like water vapor, but what you're seeing is really just a giant cloud of glass shards. Myth number 3. Volcanoes are the reason for climate change. Volcanoes produce a number of gases, including carbon dioxide, so this has made them a target for deniers of climate change. Back in 2010, a writer for the Australian Broadcasting Corporation claimed that a single volcanic cough can add more CO2 to the atmosphere in a single day than humans have in the past 250 years. No. Given that the rates of volcanic activity aren't rising, there's no reason that there would be more carbon dioxide added to the atmosphere from volcanoes today than they were in the past. However, volcanoes can affect the Earth's climate, but not typically by warming it. Myth number 4. Volcanoes can be overdue for an eruption. For some reason, people love patterns when it comes to meteorology. So the idea that volcanoes erupt on a schedule is a myth that's been around for a very long time, especially when they're around big cities. But the truth is, volcanoes don't care about schedules. It's not like they slowly refill between eruptions and then they burst when they're full. While it is true that geologists don't know the details, or all the details, of how magma rises from its source, they do know it doesn't seem to be a constant drip. Periods of quiet can vary drastically with volcanoes, from a few years to a few thousand years. It all depends on what's going on deep beneath the surface. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. Let me know if there's a volcano myth that you'd like to bust. Leave a comment down below, call or text me. I'd love to hear from you. Next Weather Wednesday, Tornado Facts. Until next time, have a good one.